As we have imported this AutoCAD file, okay, as you can see that by this is the grids, same grids that are being present in the form of this .dxa format. Okay, these are the beams and these are the columns. Same way here in this ETABS, it are the beams and these are the columns. Okay, but as you see that when I am just clicking here, no object is being seen. Okay, means selected. To select this, we have to define assign them the some material. Okay, so assign the materials to them. Here it is the main part. Here in the model explorer, in the display option, here it is the window, like here as the model windows. Just click on this plus icon, then some details will open like this, and in it we will have to just choose here as the plan view and click on this plus icon. Okay, then after we have to choose here on the plus icon of the architectural layers. Then after some beam column and some of the grid lines are being seen here. Okay, these are the layers that we have defined in our AutoCAD. As you see that these are some of the layers that are being defined in our AutoCAD. Okay, then after we will be just, as this is the beam and these are the red one are the column, it has known that, as per that it has chosen the color. Now how to place them, how to assign the beam to this and column to this. It is very simple. Just we have to choose this beam here, and then right click on this beam. Then we have some options will come here, and here we have to assign it to add beam objects. Just click on it, and it will load something, and you can see that the beam objects are now being seen. And when you click here, you can see that something has been selected. The beams have now been selected. Same way we have to assign the columns. So for that, just click on this column, then right click on it, and just click here on this add column object. Just click on it, and you can see that in the 3D view the columns have been assigned properly in the format of this. It is that much simple. Okay, and if you are being more confused, like whether the distance is same or not, I will show you. First of all, to hide this red color, as you see here, the imported format is been completed. All the detail are being seen properly. Okay, but this red color are being problem. So for that, how to remove this architectural layer. So it is very simple. Just click on it on the beams, then right click and just click on this hide show. Just when you click on this beam and just right click and click on this hide show, then the beams will be hidden. To regain it once again, just click on this hide show, and the beams architectural layer will be came back. Okay, just like that. Just click on this hide, and we just want them to hide. Same way for the column, just click on this hide show, just click on it, and you can see that the columns are now been hidden. And now the main part of it has been completed. Okay, just minimize it, and our beams have been beam column have been added to our model. Okay, to see that whether the distance between them is same or not, it is present here in the draw, that here we can measure their distance. Where it is, we go to this view. In view we go for measure. In it, it is the measure line. It is the option here present as the measure line. And when I go to this view, in it choose the measure line, and here choose the 2 points. Okay, I can see here at this end, that is the length is 5 meter, means it is perfect. Okay, like this way we import in ETABS. Okay, now we will be start with the modeling part. Like we have chosen here, but you can see that as I click on one thing, one beam, all the beams are being interconnected to each other. So how to remove them and how to assign our basic material. So first of all, before doing anything, we have to define the material. Just click on this define material. Define material. Just here in this define material window, just we have to add a new material. We will be adding here as the M30. Let's say add material. Here we choose the material type as the concrete. In it M30, and just click on OK. In it all the detail will be the same. Just click on OK. No need to change it. Now we will be adding the HYSD 500 and HYSD 415. Just click on the add new material, and in it choose the material type as the rebar. In it we will be choosing here as the HYSD grade 500. Just click on OK. All the detail will be the same. Just click on OK, and now you will be much more familiar with how to add and it is very much easy for you to remember all these steps. Okay, just click on OK. Just after it, just click on OK, and all the three materials have been defined of your. Okay, just click on OK. Then after, you can see that all the material have been defined. Now we have to assign the frame section. For that, just go to this section, define section property, frame section. In it, all these materials have been present, right? Now we have to assign the materials, add new material. Just click on this add new property. In it, a window will open like this. Here we have to add the beam and the column property. Just click on the concrete rectangular. Window will open of the frame section property data. Here we have to choose the beam. What size? 200 cross 300 mm. And here in the material we will be choosing as the M30 grade of concrete. Okay, then after, in this dimension, without we have to change the dimension here as the 300 as the depth and the 200 as the width. Just here choose here, and in the reinforcement we have to modify show rebars. In it we have choose the beam, and here in the longitudinal material, as we are currently doing for the beam, so we are choosing here as the M3 design only beam. In the rebar material, longitudinal bar, we are choosing here as the HYSD grade 500. In the confinement bars, we are choosing here as the HYSD grade 415. After that, the cover to the longitudinal rebar group centroid, here we will putting the value as the 50. Okay, and then after, just click on OK, and the beam properties have been defined. And one more thing, here in the property modifier, we have to choose here as the moment of inertia about the two axis is 0.35 for the beam. It is the very much important step to do. Every time you know that, just click on OK, and just click on OK, and the beam property has been defined. Don't delete this property, we have to assign them currently. Okay, then once again, we have to assign for the column, so no need to go once again do all the steps. Just choose this beam, beam 200 cross 300 mm, and here just click on this add copy of the property. After clicking on this add copy of the property, window will open like this of the frame section property data. Here place the name as the column. Here we will taking it as the 300 cross 400 mm. Okay, then after, we will be here changing the depth as the 400 and the width as the 300. Okay, and here in the reinforcement, we will be placing it as in the form of the column. Here the longitudinal bar is the HYSD 500, confinement bar is the HYSD 415. Then after, in the reinforcement configuration rectangular ties, and here the reinforcement to be designed is correct. Just click on OK, all the details are been perfect. Then after, you can see that so many bars are being present here, so we are not that much required. Just here choose as the 4, or you can let it be. The software will take as per its sizes, and just click here on the property modifier. Then here we have to choose as the 0.7 as the, for the column, the moment of inertia is 0.7 about 2 and 3 axis. Okay, after doing that, you can see that all the details have been mentioned here properly, and just click on OK. Your properties have been defined. No need, do not delete this property now, we will be deleting them further. Just click on OK. We have assigned the section property. Same way, we have to assign the slab section here. Delete the first property here. Here modify show property. Here we will be getting as the 150 mm slab, two-way. We have to define for the both one-way and two-way, right? As our two-way, one slab will be here as the one-way. Okay, so we will be choosing here as the two-way. Here it is the distance as the 150 mm. Here we will be choosing as the modeling type as the shell thin, and here just click on this OK, and you can see that the slab 150 mm two-way has been defined. We will be add a copy of this property. Here we will be making it as the slab 150 mm one way. Okay, as we see that the slab 150 mm one way is there, so the material type is the M30 grade concrete. And here in the modeling type, we will be choosing here for the one way slab, we will be choosing here as the membrane. And then after, a window will pop up here as the use special one way load distribution. Just check mark it and choose it. And here in the type, we choose as the slab and the thickness as the 150 mm. Just click on OK, and both the slab properties have been assigned. Just click on OK. Then after, all this defining part has been completed. Okay, now as you see that the whole beam is present here, but we want it in the format like 1 beam, 2 beam, 3 beam, 4 beam. Okay, for that purpose, we just go to this select. In select, go for the select object type. Here when you click on this beam, just click on select, it will not select because it has not assigned with the beam. It has assigned with the, when you right click on this, we will see that the section property here it is none, so it has not assigned with any of the property. So how to get it did we need to select one by one? No, we know we do not need to select one by one. Here it is the option, go to select, in select go for the object type. In it, in the select window, object type window will open like here. In it we have to select here the null lines. Okay, just click on this select and you can see that the all the null lines have been selected like this way. Null lines means these beams, null lines, this when you import, these are being formed in the form of the null lines. Just after that we go to this assign. After selecting, we go for this frame. In it we go for the, now we have to assign it the property of the beam 200 cross 300 mm. How to do it? We go to this assign. In assign go for this frame. In frame go for the section property. In it a window will open of the frame assignment section property. Here we have to choose the property name as the beam 200 cross 300 mm. Just choose it and click on apply, and just click on OK. And you can see here as the all the details have been shown here, but it is not been shown here in the plan view. To see the details of it, we have to go to check mark here as the set display option. In the 3D view it is been set, but in this plan view it is not been set. To set it, just go to this set display option. A window will open like this. In it we have to go to this object assignment. In it we have to choose here as the labels and just click on this apply. You can see that the column labels are being selected, but we want here in the section format as for the beam and the column of this level. Just click on this apply and just click on OK. As you see that the beam 200 cross 300 mm is being selected, is being assigned to these beams. But one thing to note that we need to assign particularly whole, this is not the whole beam we take for the ETABS. Okay, to for that purpose there is an option, faster option present to divide these frames. Okay, so for that we just select these beams. Now it is in the form of the beam. Okay, the property has been formed in the form of the beam. So for that we just go to select object type. In object type we will be now selecting for the beams. Just click on select. Now you can see that the beams are now being selected perfectly. Now we will be divide this beams into a separate format. As you see that this is the whole beam, this is the whole beam. Okay, we don't want in this format, we want it in the separate like this, beam. All these are the separate beams we want in that format. So for that we go to edit. In edit we go for this edit frames. Here it is the option present in the form of the edit. Here we go to edit. In edit we go for the edit frames. In it we go for the divide frames. When you just click on this divide frames, a window will open like this of the divide selected frames. Okay, then after there are the three options: divide into two frame objects, break at the intersection with the selected frame, and the joint, break at the intersection with the visible grid lines. So as of now our grid lines are not there and we don't want to divide into two frames. Okay, so we will choose this second option as the break at the intersection with the selected frames and the joints. Just click on apply. When you just click on it and click on OK, you can see that the all the beams frames have been divided. Okay, like this way it works. And when you right click, you can see that the beam 200 cross 300 property has been assigned properly. Just click on OK and all the details are being same. Okay, now as you see that the beam property has been assigned properly, but we need to assign the column property also. How to assign it? To assign the column property, we just go to select. First of all we undeform it. When you undeform it, nothing will happen, right? So we will be going for this. We have to off this set display options. Just go to this set display option. In it we go for the object type. In it we choose the sections. Just click on apply and click on OK. You can see that the in the plan view the section has been removed. Same way we need to undeform it and this will gone. Okay, like this way it works. Now we have to select the column and assign the column properties. So for that, in the plan view, go to the select object type. In it a window will open like this. Here we have to choose for the columns. Just click on this select and close. You can see that the columns are being selected here. Okay, as you see here the columns are being highlighted. Now what to do? Just go to assign. In assign go for this frame. In frame go for the section property. In it a window will open like this of the frame assignment section property. Here we have to choose the second property, that is the column, and the property has been assigned. When you right click on this column, you can see that the column 300 cross 400 has been assigned. Okay, like this way it works. When you right click on it, you can see that all the columns properties have been assigned. This is that much easy, and as you see that we have completed our modeling and all the details. Okay, when you just click on this section, you can see that the column properties have been completely made. Okay, this is the column 300 cross 400 mm is seen perfectly. When you see it in the elevation format, just click on OK, and when you see it in the elevation format, you will be seeing it perfectly. We can't see it in the elevation format because it is not present in the grid format. So for that, now you can see that all the properties have been assigned and all the details are being seen properly. So like this way we do the modeling of this building, and when you import, all these details are being seen. In the next video we will see the further steps. The same step will be there, but as we have completed here with this modeling part, the same step will be there. So I will be explaining you once again all these steps, so all this will be revised to you once again. So okay, so for that, now let's meet in the next video.